Hello everybody and welcome back to the mega modded Gungeon series. I'm here again and I've got Nevernamed with me once again. Hello, hello.
Yes, I've chosen to grace this man with my presence. Truly, he is unworthy.
Indeed, I am going to have a miserable time because we're doing all JAMMED again. But, Nevernamed has
As creator,
graciously.
As creator, I get to bullshit some stuff.
Yeah.
And give you some, say you get to start with an item.
That's
the
great.
Shellactory.
The what?
The Shellactory.
The what? Is that the one that looks like it's like an active with an ammo thing with loads of holes in it? Is that one?
No. You're thinking of manga.
Oh, I'm getting a phone call. 1 second. Okay, so we're getting the Shellacka right? What's it called?
Shellactory.
Give
the underscore shell. There we go.
Got it.
Now, this is an active item that it literally just gives you ammo when you use it.
Okay, I'm guessing it's got high charge, though.
It's got high charge, yes, but you're also fighting enemies with high HP, so...
True. That's actually a really good idea. Okay, so, I thought Lamie would be the best character with the extra fire rate and stuff, meaning we can do...
Right.
Get a bit more done.
If it's not enough, we could also go Amulet of Sheltan.
Yes. Also, why is it called the Shellactory? What's the choice behind that name?
A terrible, forced, okay, you know how you can sometimes masterfully put together a jigsaw puzzle, and then sometimes you're 3 years old and you jam the pieces together and make them fit?
Yeah.
I basically did that, except with the words shell and phylactery.
What the hell's a phylactery?
It is a Jewish prayer box.
I've literally never heard of this in my life.
Okay, so explaining pretty simply, a phylactery is a thing in the Jewish faith. It's a box full of prayers written on strips of paper, basically.
Okay.
And
it's like a suggestion box for Jesus.
Yeah, sure, why not? So they've also gained a lot of presence in popular culture, especially popular fantasy culture, thanks to Dungeons and Dragons.
Ah.
In Dungeons and Dragons, a phylactery has a completely different meaning. In Dungeons and Dragons, a phylactery is the object that a lich's soul is tied to keep it alive.
Oh my. What have I done here?
I don't know.
Oh no, I got stuck on the
You
table.
You invited them in for tea and crumpets.
Apparently so.
It's in your blood.
Oh my god, but yeah, it sounds like a very different meaning. Look at the casings.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
It's practically just completely bonkers different.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure why they chose to use it, but hey, it's cool. It's an interesting concept.
Yeah, I guess. I'm gonna say it kind of works. I don't really know who the hell decided let's make that the thing that captures a lich's soul. If they're basing it about anything, why was that the first thing that came to mind for someone?
I don't know. It's Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and Dragons released the Book of Vile Darkness, which is...
Indeed. Does Keychain give a key? I'm pretty sure it does, doesn't it?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
It didn't. Balls. Oh, it's okay.
I told you I didn't think so.
I can't even remember what it does, but I'm gonna...
A keychain has a chance to double keys you pick up in the future.
Nice. Okay. So we probably want to use the rekeytler as well, because that allows you to open his chest, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, we got two keys. Look. I got two keys. Look.
Oh yeah, you got 2 keys when you bought one from the shop.
And then frost key, I think, is just keys give coolness.
Yeah, you get coolness for keys.
Yeah, that works really well with the stuff we've got going on here. Also, I really like this weapon too, so.
Yeah, so, are you familiar with the Book of Vile Darkness?
No, not at all.
It is, I think it's I don't remember what edition it is. It's either 3rd or 4th edition. A Dungeons and Dragons book. detailing all the stuff they thought was like too dark for the main edition books.
That's great.
Such as the exact rules regarding human sacrifice.
Nice.
and what exact stat benefits necrophilia gives.
Oh, no.
Apparently, according to that book, necrophiles are often unnoticed by undead enemies.
Ah.
As they carry the stench of death. Which is fucking disgusting.
Oh my god.
It's funny. It's very funny. And I remember it specifically because of one part about the human sacrifices thing that I actually really thought interesting. So apparently in D&D, human sacrifices work best when they really, really want to be sacrificed.
Ah.
There's like a whole chart of like how willing the participant is in equation to how well the spell works.
You really,
so, you know,
really want to be sacrificed. It's gonna go pretty well.
At least the human sacrifices follow SSC. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the Phylactery is also a dumb, obscure Junji Ito reference in the way it is what it is.
Wait, I can't remember what that does. Oh, isn't this just massive coolness buff for a 10% damage penalty?
Right.
Pretty good, to be honest. Pretty good. More ammo.
I'm disappointed they didn't actually like make little hat objects that they parent to the bullets.
That would have been good, but I think that would have been quite laggy with a lot of guns.
It depends. Because, like, consider that with fast-firing guns, you're already creating a lot of objects that fly through the air.
True.
Creating double the objects is not even as intensive as scattershot.
Yeah, that's very true, actually. Goddamn, champion at all jams. That's some hefty shit right there.
Hell yeah.
Wait a minute. I doubt it, but can I open up the grate with this weapon by shooting the keys?
No, you can't.
Big sad.
Because the keys can't make contact with the grates.
Yeah, I didn't think we could, to be honest.
And because you're so cool, you actually, like, already have the item somewhat recharged.
Yeah. Honestly, this is a really good starting character and starting item, because I've started with 3 curse, which is meaning that I'm going to get more ammo drops anyways. Because one of the things I was saying in the last episode about all jam mode, it's the main issue, is not having ammo, obviously. But one of the main reasons for that is normally with high curse and more jammed enemies, you have a higher chance of getting ammo. But all jammed mode, you don't actually have
I'm a terrible designer. I'm a terrible game designer. Don't let me touch anything, for I will destroy it.
He's going to fix it, because I made him.
I will destroy everything you've ever loved.
This weapon's doing a really good job, though. I'm really happy with this weapon so far.
I wonder how many GMs have gotten great ideas for their campaigns based off of what we've talked about already.
I've spoken a decent amount on YouTube. Ooh, nice amount of keys. Oh, we got double keys twice. Look.
Nice.
That's we've got 3. I picked up 3 keys so far, and all of them have been doubled. That's such a low percent chance.
You got that 25% chance 3 times in a row.
Yeah, that's really good. We'll go to Oubliette.
Anyways, you've talked a lot about what? Necrophilia?
No. I've talked like a decent amount about my D&D experience on YouTube, but I don't know how much of it I've actually told to you or how much you know.
I don't know any of it, frankly.
I've only played D&D properly once with my old flatmate, who was a fantastic DM. I can't remember what edition we played. It definitely wasn't 5th though, because I remember him saying he really hated 5th edition, which is like the most common one, I think.
Okay, so
ammo there.
From what I know, fifth edition is very much like trying to put it more into the mainstream.
Yeah, so he said that 5th edition is has a lot less complexities and is also a lot more grindy. But he kind of plays his he plays the first edition or whatever it is, but he plays like his own version of it.
So one of my friends, who's very big on D&D, and is the person who counseled me on how the versions sort of are. They explained it as have fun here. They explained it as you have three of the three most recent versions are edition 3.5, 4, and 5. 3.5 is still one of the most popular editions because it just has so much built for it and strikes a sort of blame Apache.
I'm not dying on this room. This room on this mode is fucking bullshit. I literally can't kill them because the walls keep closing.
Yeah, anyway, but 3.5 edition is still one of the most popular ones because it has a lot of stuff for it and is a system with a lot of complexity, but not too much. I know it still has its flaws, but that's generally what I know and have heard.
Yeah.
4th edition was homework dressed up as fantasy. They really went way too hard on the complexity. Like, everything was way too maths focused, and some people liked it, a lot of people hated it.
Yeah, if you're a big statistics nerd, you're probably gonna like it, but otherwise it's not really a good thing.
It's like you spend like 5 hours fighting one group of goblins.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I must have played that edition at one point because I played online for like 2 weeks and I fucking hated it because we thought like the DM was new to DMing, so it's kind of understandable. But we fought this like our very first group of enemies in this cave, and it was like these little mud monsters that could only be killed on a critical hit. If you killed them, otherwise they just regenerated. And we fought them for like 4 hours, and there was 3 of them, and it was awful.
That's so broken.
Yeah, it was one of the worst designed things ever. Like, and the thing is as well, we finally killed them, and on the next session, because that took up a whole session, we got further into the cave, and he's like, and now there's 5 more of them. It's like, what's wrong with you? Stop.
Like that's the sort of point where you're like, fuck it, I'm pulling up my fire spell and firing them into clay pots.
We were level 2. We didn't have fire spells.
I'm pulling out my flint and steel and hoping they don't kill me before I can set this whole thing on fire.
Like, it was such bad design. It's like, I get that, like, it's a new DM and you didn't realize, but, like, change it, please. You don't have to, like, rigidly stick to your original plan.
Yeah, and then, of course, after 4th edition, 5th edition came out, and 5th edition sort of recoiled away from complexity.
Yeah.
Because of just how, like,
I think if you're a DM
much
that's
people
like
reacted to.
Yeah. But I think if you're a DM that really likes to customize and personalize the experience, 5th edition isn't great for that. But if you're just kind of going with like a campaign that already exists, or you're new to DMing, or like you're not super experienced at writing, then 5th edition is going to work really well. But like, yeah, our old flatmate was a really good writer, just generally, and obviously really good at DMing. He made like his own world and campaign and everything, designed it for us, and it was fucking fantastic. And I played as an illusionist, and it was really fun. It was really fun. And one of the things we really like to do is one of our party members was very, very enthusiastic, so to say. He likes to be sort of up front. It was our healer, so our cleric. But he very much liked to be first in line for combat and everything, so we always used to, like, try and prank him, like, in the game. And I don't even know why I'm doing this. I might as well just take it. Oof, sad times. And one time, my favourite thing, because I was an illusionist, at one point I bought a hat of disguise. That is pretty much what it says on the tin. It allows you to, like, disguise yourself as other humanoids. And
Right.
I used it on him. Basically, we'd been traipsing through this cave of a necromancer for a really long time. And we finally killed the necromancer and got like his cloak or whatever, and it was like illusionist robe, so I got to use that and like buff up my stats a little bit. And it was like the cave kind of looked like a big circle, and then had like a little dip in the middle of it at one part, so you could kind of go into the inner ring of the circle. And we'd been walking around the circle; it was quite large. And so when we finished killing the illusionist, we all were like, okay, cool, let's go back, because we were helping out like a mining town. So we're like, let's go back to the mining town and tell them that the threat's been neutralized, like we can come out now. And we did that, and then this one dude, the cleric, was like, I'm gonna do another round. I'm gonna run round it one more time, which in game would take like an hour. It was quite a big thing. So we were like, you go for it. We'll rest up at the entrance of the cave and wait for you. And while I did that, I said, I think we should prank him. So what I did is I used my hat of disguise to make myself look like a 150-year-old man, like really, really old, like on death's door. And I rolled a nat 20. So
Mate,
it was
150-year-old is a bit further than death's door. It's more like in death's parlor.
I can't remember what race I was, but the race was that was like old age for my race. But anyway,
Right.
so I made myself look like a really old man that was on death's door.
Sorry, it's the context. Without context, you saying I can't remember what race I was is very funny. Anyways, continue.
But yeah, so I used my hat disguise. I rolled a nat 20, so the disguise was perfect, like absolutely perfect. And I said to everyone else to go hide at the entrance of the cave, and I'll stay there. And then he came round. He came back round, and I was like laying on the floor, and I pretended that I was just about to die, and he's like, what happened? And I'm like, it's been hundreds of years. You've been gone for hundreds of years. Everyone else is dead. I'm the only one left. We were waiting here for you. And then he rolled to see if he could see through my trick, and he got all 2, so he couldn't at all. We're completely fooled by it. And then I like keel over and die. And then he rolled again, like to like check my pulse and check my vital signs to see if I actually was dead. And he rolled like a 1, so he just thought I was dead. And then
I want to check his vital signs. You roll a 1, accidentally killing him in the process.
You just stab his neck, like, oh, is that not how you do that?
If he bleeds, he is alive.
But yeah, so he rolled up that 1 and just like completely whiffed it and had no idea and thought I was actually dead. And then I just keeled over and died. And everyone else jumped out and like frightened him, and then I took the hat off and scared him. And for the rest of the campaign, he had PTSD.
Trauma, it's great.
Like he literally had
look
lower
at your
stats.
coolness.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're getting ammo so much quicker because you have all that coolness. Like, I think it was 5 from the hat bullets, and you have 4 keys, so you have +4 coolness.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a mimic.
That was a waste.
I got a key from it, though. But yeah, yeah, so he had, like, lower stats for the rest of the campaign because we gave him PTSD. It was so funny.
That is terrible.
Like,
I have
really...
done worse in the campaigns that I've played. I haven't played that much, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've only played that one campaign. It was a campaign over the course of about 3-4 months, so it wasn't a huge one. Like, in total, we probably only played for about 20 hours.
Only 20 hours.
Oh no. Oh no.
Have fun. Yeah, but while you're focusing, I'll take the chance to run my tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've not played a whole lot. I've played campaigns in different systems because the one GM who wanted to take me, he didn't seem to really understand why it might be beneficial for me to focus on one system and then get good at that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have played many systems once.
Yeah, that's not great. I literally can't hit this guy. He's got a shield that I can't get through. Yeah, there you go.
Primal. I don't think this guy is really any harder than the Blobby Lord.
He's really not, but there's one of his attacks, and it's that one way he does the circles around him, where he can fire the, like, the lines of shots a little too close to each other.
Ooh, you got the all-jam doubliette unlock.
Yay!
Are you going to go to the Abbey and try and go for the Abbey?
I'm going to try, yeah. That's why I left the crest.
Hearts in the machine.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, so the first one, I really had no clue what I was doing.
Yeah.
My character was stubborn, the other players didn't like him, and I joined very near the end of a long ongoing campaign that everyone else had been in for a while, so
That's the worst way to play it.
Yeah, and that's my only time playing actual Dungeons and Dragons, despite my interest in it. Everything else was a different system.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the only, like, that's sort of the worst way to play D&D as your first time. Getting into a campaign that's way gone by. You want to be starting from the very start, really.
Yeah, so I've played 5th edition. I have played, I think it was 5th edition. Might have been 3.5. I'm not sure. Yeah, I've played Dungeons and Dragons. I've played Pathfinder. In both, I've played Warhammer 40k. I've played Fate. I've played. Let me think about it.
Didn't you say you played a Star Wars one as well? Yeah.
Star Wars: Edge of the Empire. Just a lot of random bullshit, one after the other.
A lot of random bullshit.
And I don't know. I never really felt super included.
If you didn't start them from the very, very beginning, it's hard to. Also, like, it depends on sort of who you are, but for me, I get, like, proper heavy into the roleplay aspect of D&D. Like, I know that's kind of the point, but a lot of people in my party didn't as much, and I was, like, the sort of person that would, like, rock up into town and be like, my character's stressed, we're gonna go to the spa for the day and spend half of my entire money there. And they're like, but why? It's pointless, you could buy weapons. No, my character needs a spa day.
Okay. The spa is his weapon. Yeah, so I would write backstories for my character that never actually got used.
Yeah, unfortunately, because of the way that my last campaign ended, I didn't get to use a lot of my backstories that I really wanted to use. My character was... Actually, I think my like, race was, like, draconic or something like that, because I had, like, a demon backstory where, like, one of my ancestors did, like, a deal with the devil. And
by the way, you might as well get the rat key as well, since rat also has an unlock.
Yeah, like, I had a lot of backstory with, like, my ancestors making this deal with the devil, and I kept having, like, I didn't really know about it, but I kept having, like, really weird dreams and like, sort of visions, and we were getting to the point of my character finding out what the hell was going on, because we'd been to see my family, but I never actually got to find out what it was before the campaign ended.
Damn.
And the campaign ended...
That actually reminded me.
Because...
oh, no, sorry.
I was gonna say, like, the campaign ended because the people we were playing with was my old flatmates, and we were living with 2 people. Obviously, oh, for fuck's sake! I just lost the crest of rolling over a pit. Are you kidding me?
That is a wide pit.
Yeah, it is. Because she cheated on him, and they broke up. That was fun. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. These jammed chests
are gonna get a buff. Jammed chests are gonna get a buff.
There's just, like, no point in them existing at the minute.
They are gonna get a buff, don't worry.
Good. They should, like, always drop a weapon and an item or something. Also, where is the entrance to this secret room?
Yeah, I plan on making it so that, because currently it's like they have a 25% chance to not give bonus loot, and I think, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make it so that they'll always give a bonus something. Maybe
Yeah.
it's like 50% chance for a bonus item, 50% chance for a bonus pickup or something.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the pickup is still, not what you're hoping for,
Like,
but it's still something.
Also, honestly, just completely remove the chance for the pickup to be money, because you're playing all jammed mode, or like playing with high curse. You never
Oh yeah,
need
and
the
the
money.
chests give money anyways. The chests drop free money when you open them. In addition to everything else.
Is that a mimic? No.
Yeah, you just reminded me, the first GM I ever had, well, he was actually really good at it. He, only person I've actually played with in person as well. But he moved away, so I never got to finish our campaign in a system, again, that I played once then and have not touched since.
God damn it.
Dresden Files.
I've only ever played the one system I've played. Like, I've not played any of these weird other ones. Which they do sound interesting. I've never got to try them. I do have to say, I feel like D&D that isn't in person just is nowhere near as good. Like, it just can't be. Like, D&D in person is so much different.
Well, yes, I would obviously love to have a whole host of friends that could come round and spray Cheeto dust in my face, but unfortunately, I'm only human.
Shit. Honestly, there's no reason to not take cast at this point.
You don't want Lord of the Jammed, but that's about it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't want Lord of the Jammed, but if I can get like 6 cast, that'd be nice.
Yes, so, oh, my legs are getting a bit stiff. Yes, I played that one campaign, which was my actual first time playing a system. And I think I did better than I proceeded to do in D&D. Mainly because I was just a lot more comfortable. What the hell is that?
Yeah, I do not know what the hell that is. Let's find out.
Don't...
Survivor, I will survive. You've been through bullet hell and survived at this point. As long as you keep trying, you feel like nothing can kill you. Increases enemy bullet speed and gives a chance to ignore damage. Well then, it depends on the amount of increased bullet speed, because I do start with the bloodshot eye, so it might just counteract each other, and the bullets just move at normal speed.
Right. Yeah, so that first one, my character was an apprentice. That's also the first campaign where the backstory has really been utilized. Yeah, my first GM was a lot better than the one I wound up with for everything else.
Being a GM is really hard, though.
I've always wanted to do it, but then again, at the same time, like, my brain is already full up of other useless bullshit. I don't want to fill it up with more useless bullshit.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah, so first campaign was like an apprentice wizard who fucked a lot of shit up because he wasn't very good at it. Whereas my Dungeons and Dragons thing was an experienced wizard who still fucked a lot of shit up because I wasn't very good at it.
Oh, that ice just actually made me fall in the pit there.
The first time you've ever taken damage to ice.
Yeah. Oh my god, I got 13 keys.
13 keys, that's so much coolness.
I really hate this room. Fuck me.
Oh Jesus, the snowballer is going to be super overpowered if you get it.
The snowballer.
The snowballer has a synergy with the frost key. That is broken as hell. It's like
nice.
ridiculously OP and I haven't gotten around to nerfing it yet.
Nice.
The synergy makes it so that the damage of the snowballer is multiplied by your amount of keys.
I mean, I'm unlikely to get snowballer at this point anyways, because it's a low tier weapon, but still, I would like to see that.
Because I was like, oh yeah, you're just gonna have like 2 or 3 keys, 3 times damage on something as weak as the Snowballer is going to be
To be
strong.
fair, most of the time you are
destroy
only going to
things.
have 2 or 3 keys. Like, this is a very rare case because I've got the key ring, really. And I'm just getting a lot of coolness drops as well. So.
Yeah, but I feel I should at least add some sort of cap.
Yeah, probably like 5 key cap or something.
Yeah. Because right now it's just busted. Busting makes me feel good.
Busting makes you feel good.
Yes.
Oh my.
Absolutely.
Oh my.
Yeah, so I joined the campaign shortly after the second campaign. I joined it shortly after the party was moving out after slaying something called the Vorpal Rabbit.
None of these are good for me right now because these 2 are actives and this one's just explosions.
Yeah, nitroglycerin isn't like the best thing in the world. It's D tier.
I think I
Could be good, but most of the time it's not going to be.
Here's my rat room.
This is going to be the first time fighting the rat on this
It is, yeah.
save, and it's going to be in all jammed mode too. So I joined after the Vorpal Rabbit, and one of the first things I did was make the Legions of Hell hate me.
Nice.
Because I didn't know what I was doing. I talked back to the Demon Lord.
In our campaign, my DM bought a deck of many things for us to play around with, and we found one of those. And
honestly, I love random effect items.
But
just
it
in
was
like, why are there so many fucking keys?
I don't know. The deck of many things was hilarious though. So I don't know how many of you know what that does or what that is, but it's literally just a deck of cards. Oh, for fuck's sake, go away. Get out of the pathing so I can fucking move, you damn big dick cat. Fuck off! You absolute cock. Fucking die! Oh my god. Fucking... Stop moving so fast, you big sweaty cunt. That was bullshit.
It was also very funny.
I tell a story here, you big fucking dick.
It was very funny.
What the fuck's this?
Scroll of Quantification. I think that's really cool.
Why does that scroll look so meaty?
Flesh. I mean, most ancient scrolls are written on lambskin. Oh.
Active item. Okay,
Scroll...
it did give me an active slot. Imbues objects with orbiting protective powers. Do you know who makes this? Because I wanted to see what the synergy does.
I think it's Bunny. I'll look it up for you. Don't worry.
It does look like a bunny sprite, to be honest.
Yeah, I'll look it up for you. Don't worry. Modding. Is it? I think.
Oh, I got this thing, but I can't do it because I need my blanks.
What thing? I wasn't looking at your screen.
This thing. You need to use 2
red.
blanks on it, but I can't because I'm going rat.
Well, you have a piece of armor.
I do.
You can sacrifice the armor for it. Yeah, here we go. Allows the player to turn nearby pickups into Guan stones. These Guan stones have stats that are unique to each pickup and have a certain amount of hits they can take before breaking. So you just turn shit into temporary orbitals.
Okay, what's the synergy?
Let me check the synergy. More to armor. Armor that is turned into Guan stones are 20% more durable.
Okay. So with the coolness I've got, this should be a pretty good active item.
Yeah, should do.
It'd be great if it should work from all the casings that were on the floor as well.
Yeah, Bunny was really experimenting with Guan stones at one point, and that was the result. I remember because he was very proud of it, and it looked really cool.
I like the idea. I'm just hoping I can get like a drop this room or something that I can mess around with. I mean, I can also create ammo for it with my Chilacrophy.
Whatever you call it. You madman. Yeah, so I angered the Demon Lord. He set the very highly dangerous and concerningly sexy bird woman on me. And she became a recurring antagonist.
Nice.
Oh, it lit up when you were near the half-heart.
It did, yeah. That's very good. And it's got a synergy.
I mean, it came out of a synergy chest, yeah.
Oh!
Oh! Black Paradox, yes.
What does this do?
Black Paradox makes it so that instead of spawning one normal ammo pickup, it spawns 2 spread pickups.
That are on top of each other. Okay, okay, but wait. Okay, yeah. It didn't highlight then, so I was a bit confused. Wait, so now I can do this. Ooh, I like this.
Friend. So that's great. I think that the black hole gun... Let me check my own synergies list, because I forget, but I think that might be one of the only... one of the only items that can even give this synergy. Black Paradox. Yeah, the synergy is only between the Shellactory and the Black Hole Gun, so...
Nice.
Because it's really powerful, and they're both high-tier items. So,
yeah.
You know... I think that's fair and fun, fair and balanced.
Yeah, I like it. Yay! It's my thing. Also a terrible item to get. God damn it.
Go on. Do it.
Oh, wait. Oh, wait. It doesn't have a cooldown, so I can use it on all of these. Look at him go. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot.
Yeah, I like how they have different orbital radiuses.
Yeah, yeah. Down I go.
Yeah, I remember at one point, my character...
Oh, okay, the other one's just glitched out, that's fine.
Oh no, yeah, orbitals do that.
Yeah, that's a default Gungeon thing, I know that.
Yeah, at one point my character winds up, casting, I think, Transmogrify, or whatever the actual name of the spell is, on himself, and he turns into a Baylor. Well, keep in mind, he was a gnome, so he went from this, like, tiny little bald, like, rat man who everyone hated, into this giant demon.
Oh, my.
And he's slashing through the undead hordes, and then someone stabs him in the thigh, and Jim's like, roll a concentration check. I fail the concentration check, and the spell ends, and I get beaten up.
I can't remember what my fucking cheese is.
It's from one... It's in order that they are in the book. Up. Right. Left. Right. Right. Left.
So why? I thought it was tied to your computer, like your version of Gungeon, because it's changed from my last one. My last one used to be right, right, up, up, left, left.
I don't know, dude.
Okay. Right, so up, right, right. Up, right, left. Okay, so let's remember up, right, left first.
Up, right, left. Okay. I'll hold you to that. Up, right, left. Come on. Come on, bro.
Do it.
You can do it.
Really like that mist, are you kidding?
Yeah, but, I wasn't very good at that one, and I didn't get any better randomly switching between campaigns.
Yeah. So up, then right.
I played all manner of characters from under hive dwelling goblin people who lived in the Warhammer system. Oh, Chance Effigy.
Nice.
You went up, right, and left, right?
What the fuck just happened?
You tried to quantify a thing that was already a guan.
What was that effect?
I have no idea. It wasn't listed on the thing.
Bizarre. Okay, so we went up, right, left, right,
Right,
left.
left. Right, left. Yeah, I probably one of my favorite characters I played was Alan.
Alan, nice.
It was in the Star Wars system. I was the only character who was not force sensitive in the Star Wars system, which the GM wasn't a huge fan of, because he really wanted to have a force sensitive party, and I just fucked that up by being the one person who didn't have magic force powers. I was just human. And he was like, he just straight up told me, I really want to have a theme, so I'm really considering just killing you off. Which was tense.
Yeah. This is fucking tense. Fuck off!
I will say though, Bunny, I think those orbitals should be a bit more durable.
I'm gonna say, yeah,
sacrificing.
they seem incredibly weak.
Yeah, they don't seem very strong.
Also, I can't use it on this for some reason.
You can use it on the heart.
Probably should have pushed the hearts into the fight, to be honest. I haven't fought the rat in so long, I forgot about that.
You're gonna die.
Oh.
Yeah, that should probably be a bit more durable considering what you're giving up.
Honestly, I haven't fought the rat in forever, so good chance this goes really terribly.
Well, you needed to do it at some point.
I did. I'm guessing there's an unlock for this as well.
Yes, there is an all jammed unlock for it, and I think
How did that hit me? You fucking...
Yeah,
Oh my god! Okay, interesting thing about knife to a gunfight's blocking damage item. It only blocks half a heart.
Interesting. It might just reduce jammed damage.
Yeah, it's blocking half a heart of jam damage. Kind of weird.
Okay, yeah. So Ring of the Resourceful Rat. You've unlocked Weird Egg. You will unlock Boxing Glove and Ring of the Resourceful Rat if you beat him, and you'll also unlock the Ammo Trap if you beat this, which is the All Jammed unlock. The Ammo Trap is yet another item that, like, gives ammo.
Nice. I suppose all the all damned mode sort of things could be ammo related, really. It makes a lot of sense.
They're not all ammo related, but I thought the Ammo Trap was fitting.
What I'm saying is they easily could be. Okay, that was kind of bullshit. Okay, I need to blind this because I've got a really itchy nose right now. Really good timing on that.
Scritch away, my boy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Ammo Trap makes it so that when the rat can't steal ammo, and when he steals anything else, he leaves ammo.
Okay.
So you can sacrifice stuff for ammo. Kind of like the Ring of the Resourceful Rat, but slightly worse. I don't know.
Okay, this might be bad.
Nah, they can't hit you when they're flying.
No, I just meant when it ends. Okay, that just hit me. What the fuck just hit me then?
There's one bullet of the ring that's still going around, and you passed into the space where the ring technically would have been, so it fired its projectile towards the center, which hit you in the back. Now, you have to perfect the punch-out, otherwise I'm disowning you.
Fucking put that gun away, you cock. There you go. I can't remember how to do the punch-out. I honestly can't remember how it works.
You better get acquainted. They're teaching you. It's so sweet.
I also can't
Gotta
remember
wait
to
till
do
he's
sort of-
open. Gotta wait till he's not blocking. Hit the gold things for supers, basic stuff.
Yeah, I basically don't ever go for supers unless I can get them like really easily because I'm bad at them.
When he like stands back cocky, I think there's a point where you can do it.
Yeah, there is, yeah. Oh, fuck, I missed it. I pressed super a little too late there.
I don't know what they're actually called, I just called them supers.
They are called supers, I'm pretty sure. I said in the, Ah, fuck me.
You're still better at this than I am. You need to block the tail whip.
Fuck you with the cheese, bitch! Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, I still remember you screaming, like, calling him a fat cunt.
Fucking cheese! Fuck off! Come on. Got him. Oh wait,
Getting
the
plenty
third
of
phase? I forgot about that. Don't think I'm gonna beat him in time for the third phase here. Maybe.
Is it about beating him, or is it about getting sick loot?
Have
you done advanced
launcher?
Have you done advanced Dragon on this save yet?
No, but I'm not doing that on this. No way.
What's the matter, turtle? I'll have to add an all jammed unlock for advanced Dragon.
I'm gonna say the fact that there isn't an unlock is why I'm not doing it.
There's a base game unlock.
Oh no, I've got the glitch. God damn it.
Yeah, I looked into that, and nobody can tell me what's going wrong. I have tried looking into that, I promise. I promise.
Promise. One of these is jammed. Oh wait, two of them are jammed. What does that mean?
I honestly don't know how that's going to interact with the rat chests.
It did just
You got
give me
an extra. You rolled the extra pickup there.
Yeah, I kind of expected that from at least one of these guys. Hey, you got my favorite item from this dude.
Fair enough.
Yeah. If I'd have realised the other one was a mimic earlier, I could have got all four here. Oh well. Later, jabroni.
Nice. You see, you're getting unlocks. Isn't this what you wanted?
Yeah, it's very good.
It's very, very nice.
Very, very nice indeed. It's a good run. I mean, to be fair, no, it's not a good run. I just have infinite ammo and a gun that insta-kills every enemy.
I mean, is that not what makes a good run?
It's a broken run is what it is.
Oh, look, it fixed itself.
It did. Thank you. It seems to be
Yeah,
whenever you
I'll
have
take
like
credit.
certain modded items and a vanilla item at the same time that causes it.
It's more when you pick up an item that forces specifically one of my items to drop. It's some sort of glitch. Oh, Cinegrace.
Nice. Could be so good for us. No hiding behind the table, you fuck. 61, is that all?
I made you do RNG department like this before.
Did we
In all
finish
jammed.
Did we do that or not? I can't remember.
You can check with check unlocks.
I can. Any of them worth buying?
Top Top right, killing enemies has a chance to enrage you for a few seconds. Top left is an active that resets the floor, basically forget me now.
Do that then. Yeah, let's do the check unlocks.
Did somebody forget to remove their console logging?
How do you do it? I can't remember.
NN check unlocks. Now, nope, you have not done RNG department on all jammed mode yet.
Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do
You'll
that
get,
then. Oh no, we have to give away a heart container though. God damn it.
You get the mirror bullets for the hollow. And you remember how good they were.
Yes.
They have been mirror bullets. I didn't nerf them, I just moved them to S tier.
Yeah.
More fun that way.
Yeah, definitely.
Just drifted off into space.
Yeah, the ammo things are blocking a good amount of shots, but they definitely should be a little stronger.
I concur.
Why did that hurt me?
So, I didn't think that code actually worked.
Man. No offense, Nevernamed, but these chests are garbage.
I tried making jammed chests hurt you when you open them as like a trade-off for double items, but it hurts. And
it doesn't even give me double items.
I thought that wasn't working. I thought it was bugged, glitched, and I just was like, okay, I can't be bothered fixing this today. I'm just gonna leave that there, and apparently it's not entirely non-functional. It just works when it feels like it. Just when it feels like fucking you. Which is possibly even better than it just not working whatsoever.
God damn it. Yeah, jammed chests are straight up just not good. Not worth opening
Like I
at all.
said, they are gonna receive a buff.
Good. Oh my god.
See, that wasn't my fault. That was your fault.
I keep forgetting I've got a lot more curse now.
Oh yeah, jammed. That's why jammed chests are so common. They become more common the more curse you have.
Chilacry's gonna be so good now the rat's dead.
Yeah.
So much ammo. I can never remember what that does, but I might as well take it. The primal saltpeter.
The fucking beehive.
Purifies non-boss enemies' elemental resistance. Baby good apiary. He's jammed, of course. You better just throw bees at everyone. Strange enchanted apiary with runes scribed on the inside. There are no actual bees inside. Okay. Gives me no information whatsoever.
I mean, he's a sweetie.
He is a little cutie. That is true.
He's an adorable little non-animated thing. See, oh, he is shooting bees.
He is shooting bees. There is bees inside. You've lied to me.
I feel betrayed.
I very much feel betrayed. Oh, hello, mystical ET thing.
Oh god, bees on this floor might fuck you over.
Oh god, they might, you're right. Dude, fuck off, let me fucking shoot
He's
it.
just feeding him bullets to spew out at you at the end. He's gonna, like, explode into so many shots.
He won't get out the way. He spawned like in the corner over here and found him all into a wall.
He didn't want to be too mean.
Good job.
That would be rude. Anyways, yes, what was I talking about? Alan. Alan.
Alan.
Yeah, he was my character in the Star Wars game, and he was loved and hated in equal measure. He was a doctor who couldn't do medicine.
That seems useful. This room's just nightmare fuel.
He had a gun. And he was quite charismatic. But he couldn't actually do medicine. That didn't stop him from trying, though.
Oh no. He was killing all the people, I'm guessing.
The party sat me down and said, "We are forcing you to put points into medicine." So in between sessions, he became actually
It's a jam chest, I'm not opening it. Bag of trash.
actually competent.
We didn't trust you at all.
But yeah, they never trusted me to do any healing on them from that moment forwards.
Great.
Like, someone was trying a lightsaber, and some like experienced Jedi is like, "Ah, yes, this is a noble one with great history, but it is made for races with 5 fingers, and you only have 4, so it may be inconvenient to wield." And then Alan just pipes up like, "I can help with that." It was great.
He's definitely the loose cannon of the group.
He was the loose something. Yeah, the first time he tried healing somebody was in a back alleyway after he inadvertently got them into the position in the first place.
Beautiful.
Basically, the dude was talking a lot of shit about,
That's so good.
It was a Star Wars...
Wait, why has my catch just gone to 20? Oh no, it's coolness. Thank God. Oh, that scared me.
The setting was Star Wars, of course, so this dude was talking shit about a group of Mandalorians and was like, "I can take them in a heartbeat." So these are NPCs. Where have you been?
Yeah, I don't know where
Where
they've
have you been, you daft bint?
Daft bint. Where the hell's my little celly hole? I've lost it. I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Next to
there
the
it is.
casual.
I saw it second. A lot of NPCs this floor.
Indeed.
You can just use the junk. Now try not to throw your friend into his dank, dirty hole.
Oh, I was really
Rat
confused what
boots.
was happening then, but rat boots. Seems so long since I've had them.
You got them, like, late last floor.
Yeah. I just mean, like, I haven't
Yeah.
had them all through my hard mode series and all through the start of this series, so...
So, Alan... This dude was talking shit about a bunch of Mandalorians and was like, "I could take him in a heartbeat." And Alan's like, "Ooh, a wager! Gentlemen!"
Let's go! Fight!
They beat this guy into a bloody pulp.
Nice.
And I was like, "Oh dear, that may not have been the best course of action." Don't worry, I am a doctor.
I should save you.
Yes, so in an alleyway, this dude just covered in blood. I'm rolling medicine checks, and you're supposed to only be able to roll medicine checks like once every few hours,
Yeah.
so that you can't like just spam healing
Spam
attempts
healing,
until you do it. My GM didn't know this at the time, so he let me spam healing attempts. Not that it helped.
You're just getting low rolls every time.
Yes, so I rolled, and my GM hadn't actually looked at my stats, and I told him what I got, and he's like, "You heal 1 HP. Jesus, what is your medicine stat?" And I'm like, "Medicine stat?"
Wait a minute. I'm missing something critical here, aren't I?
Yeah, so, So I healed 1 HP on the first attempt. Then I rolled so badly that I wounded him even worse.
You basically just like stabbed him with a needle in the wrong place or something.
I stabbed him with a fucking combat knife in the wrong place. Probably shot him in his kidney.
The kidney's gone down. We're gonna have to shoot it.
I also didn't, during the equipment phase, invest any money into surgical equipment.
Oh god. So you're just like fucking rusty knives and fucking random shit you found.
Yes. And so he tries 3 times. The first time he heals 1 HP. Both the second and third times he makes the situation even worse. Then the party's mild-mannered, like timid engineer woman steps in. She's like, "Hey, maybe you should stop."
Stop stabbing this man randomly. You're not helping.
I'll do my best to help. And Alan just stares her in the eyes and says, "Oh, there's a first time for everything. Have at it." and he hands her his knife. She proceeds to make her own medicine check. And of course, she had every reason to not be putting stuff in medicine. And so she rolls terribly as well, but still somehow does better than the doctor.
So there's just all these people in this alley randomly stabbing a knife into this man, hoping for the best. Just hacking limbs off left, right, and center. And he's like, "Stop, I'm bleeding out." And I was like, no, we got this. Just another few attempts. I'm losing blood. Stop. No. Just chill. The engineer's gonna give it a go.
That is precisely how it went down.
It was like playing Operation with a guy that has Parkinson's, basically.
Yeah. There you go. Scroll of exact knowledge. Anyways, yeah. So at this point, a group of guards comes by, and they just see this, like, these people hunched over a body in an alleyway, covered in blood, butchering it. And they're like, "Officers, great thing you're here. We're trying to save this man's life." Raises their guns away from the body.
Very clearly looks like you've just killed him, yeah.
Step away from him. They call a medical shuttle. Yeah, so it becomes even better when you realize that was a player character.
Oh no.
So yeah, that's probably the worst and best thing I've ever done. Nobody wanted to let... There might be spare blank on the right. Nope, just a regular one. Yeah, nobody in the party, even after I put points into medicine, wanted me to, like... nobody even wanted to accept a bandage from me.
They're like, what is it? A bandage wrapped in razor blades? That's hilarious. That's why I love D&D. Just like weird shit happening like that from like really bad rolls is just so funny to me.
Dice aren't entirely to blame. Sadly, I feel sorry for the person I did that to. Oh, you got hungry bullets.
I did. It's a very good unlock. Very nice.
At a certain point, someone had no choice, and they had to be healed by Alan, otherwise, because like there was no other doctors around.
Yeah.
It's like they take a deep breath. It's like cross their fingers, pray to every god they could think of. He actually does a good job after putting points into medicine. He's like, and the player just addresses me and says, "I'm extremely relieved that my character is alive. The biggest threat has been you."
My god. Of all the enemies, the beasts we fought, a doctor who has no idea what he's doing is the biggest danger to your life.
Yep.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
There's also one point I played an old space cowboy. And I wrote this elaborate backstory about how he'd been in cryogenic stasis, about this family feud regarding corporate espionage and like ore mining, and it was never touched.
Ah, sad. Sad times. It happens sometimes
Yeah.
with D&D, doesn't it?
Yeah, so I was role-playing this old man who he had a gun and was really quick on the draw, like all his feats were about gunplay,
Yeah.
and he had a rail pistol, actually. And
Oh, I can't believe that hit me. That was such a bad hit.
And, yeah, we wound up in the situation of, we got into a fight, and apparently, okay, the GM had not expected me to attack this guy. But in my defense, he grabbed my gun, put it to his forehead, and said, "Pull the trigger, motherfucker."
So you did.
And he was, like, such a high-level, like, opponent that it didn't even
It did
bleed.
nothing.
But
Yeah.
it gave him one hell of a headache, but he survived a rail pistol at point-blank range in the forehead. Because he was the super powerful thing. We were meant to figure out that he was like 8 levels ahead of us.
Yeah, and you kind of jumped figure on that one.
We were chasing him. Basically, the plot was we were doing what was meant to be a low-level bounty errand. We were following this guy who had fucking pirated Nintendo games or whatever, and we tracked this guy back to his apartment. But what the GM hadn't told us, and none of us had figured out, was that we'd actually got the wrong guy. The band we were following the whole time was actually a high-level fugitive assassin.
Oh,
who
no.
just looked a lot like this petty criminal.
Oh, that is great.
So we burst into his apartment, guns drawn.
Thinking it was going to be
not
like an
knowing-
easy pickup.
Yeah. And, you can imagine how bad that went.
Very, yeah. My lord.
Yeah, so I'm trying to be like the gruff, intimidating old man with a gun. Like, keep your hands where I can see him.
Yeah.
Like, talking, like, half his words absorbed into his beard, chewing his own face as he speaks, speaking out of the side of his mouth. The sort of man who sounds the way tobacco smells is basically what I was going for. And so, of course, he didn't put his gun away when the dude turned out to be this big edgelord.
He's like, nah, fuck it, I can take this, man. I'm no bitch.
Yeah, and, well,
Didn't end so well.
guy grabs the gun, puts it to his forehead, says, "Pull the trigger, bitch. Pull the trigger, motherfucker." And so the guy does. The assassin stumbles back, clutching his forehead. And you're like, "You weren't meant to actually do it, you fucker!"
And you're
The
just
GM
like,
told
you're
me
just
that
like,
he
how is
didn't
this man
expect me to
alive?
do it. Yeah. Like, I don't care how high level you are, if you're shot execution style in the forehead, unless you have titanium skull replacements, you should be dead.
Yeah. My lord. That's so good.
So, what we were actually supposed to do is get information out of this guy about a much more profitable target. How we were meant to do it was not through an interrogation, but by bonding with him over anime. One member of the party made things significantly worse by thinking that perhaps threats could be utilized to fix
Not the way
this.
to go about it, no.
Apparently, telling a high-level weeaboo assassin man, go and open it, I dare you.
These chests suck big assholes. Also, why is my apiary just chilling in here when it already arrived?
Maybe he's still, like, after something in another room.
Yeah, he is. Let's find out.
Probably a lead cube. Yeah, here we go. I'll have to look into fixing that. He's not mine, but if I fix it, I can share the fix.
Yeah. There's a few different NPCs that have that issue, to be honest. It's a pretty common one.
Runs in on ahead. Good luck.
Helix bullets did, for a Yari launch did fucking nothing then. Maybe it's because it's so inaccurate? I don't know. Doing nothing though. I really expect this thing to demolish him.
You're shooting twice as many rockets, but half of them are missing. Yeah, so one player decided that it would be a great idea to threaten the dude's cat.
Not his cat.
Like, I'm sorry, man, but if you don't give us what we want, the cat gets it. Which he didn't take all too kindly to.
I can imagine so.
Yeah, so fortunately one of the other players picked up on the fact that he was meant to, you know, he was meant... I don't know how the GM expected this to work. Like, we were meant to see the fact he was wearing an anime t-shirt, look at his collection of, like, weeb fucking figurines, pray to God that none of them were in jars, and then through that extrapolate that this man who was posing a massive threat to us can be placated, or I don't know how.
Yeah,
it occurs to me, I've never said the word placated out loud
Is placated
before.
or placated? Placated, I think, is more correct. Placated.
Placated. I've never said that out loud before. It's just occurred to me. I've written it a lot, but I've never said it out loud. Cloak of Darkness unlocked. You gonna go whole hog?
Yeah,
all the way down?
Yeah.
That gun. Yeah, so that he could be placated by bonding with him over his favorite shitty anime. his shitty fucking titty physics, like flavor of the week anime girl show.
Oh no. Oh my.
I genuinely don't understand the creative decision behind that one.
Also, if we come across that room that Apache put in of yours with all the fucking 10 manuals, we'll probably die.
Yeah, of course, but that's what makes life fun. That's what makes it worth living.
Not doing any of the shrines.
It is getting rather late, isn't it?
It is
Not
a
for
little
me,
bit.
at least. Yeah, so that whole campaign consisted of my character sort of being on the sidelines.
How the fuck did I not get hit then?
Being on the sidelines as the party gunslinger, and at one point being vaguely racist towards the Japanese.
That was a good way to
No
finish that room.
comment, just the way I like it.
No comment. That's just it. It is how it is, people. Just accept it.
No comment, just the way I like it. Yeah, we took up a bounty at one point to hunt down a missing religious vessel, a monk ship. State-of-the-art cloning tech. It had gone missing in this sector. We had to track down, figure out what the hell was going on. We were eager because, like, oh, we wanted that sweet, sweet reward.
Sweet monk loot.
Yeah, sweet monk loot. When we got there, we found that monks don't actually hoard a lot of gold. It's mostly old bits of paper. And dead monks. And that's just in the cargo hold. Yeah, no, that wasn't me misspeaking. They hoard dead monks. We found multiple, like, mummies.
Like mummification.
Basically.
Yeah, but like mummified monks. That's a hard thing to say.
But like sci-fi mummification, where it's like indistinguishable from someone being asleep, but they're dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we found 1 or 2 mummified monks in the hold, and a massive gash on the side of the ship.
Oh, so it was sinking.
It was in space.
Wait. Okay, it was sinking in space. Is it just monks being sucked out of the fucking ship into the void of space? Kind of a funny image.
The GM described that there was a disturbing amount of blood leaking from the hull.
Nice.
So I can't believe, out of everything I was telling you how sci-fi it was, how I was a space cowboy, so on, you didn't put together the connection that the ships were in space.
I don't even know why. I, for some reason, just had it in my mind that it was like a generic ship, not a space ship. I don't know why.
Oh, it was sinking. That's probably one of the best interactions we've had. So it was sinking. It was in space. I love that. But yes, we found that the monks had been shot with high-powered railguns that punctured through the side of that super powerful ship like putty, and essentially turned them into goo.
Goo.
The bridge was painted with liquefied monk.
Liquefied monk. That sounds like a product. I don't know what it'd be, but liquefied monk sounds like something.
Liquid monk, in a piece in a can. Yeah, there were no survivors, so we took the ship as salvage back to its owners and gave them the my character grabbed one of the others. I was like, get a mop. We mopped up the monks into buckets and gave it back to the monastery.
Fucking hell.
As well as all the ancient revered mummies and the manuscripts and whatever. And they let us keep the ship on the condition that they got to take out all the super high-tech technology.
Ah, but still, it's a good ship, though, I imagine.
Yeah, it was a nice ship.
Did they let you keep all the monks?
No, we gave back the corpses, the carcasses, the goo.
Okay, these things are really annoying in this room. I can barely touch any of the enemies because they keep eating all my bullets. Also, they seem to have eaten a black hole and created this weird sound. It's very terrifying.
Ominous.
Stop eating all my shit, you fuckers! Stop!
Oh, it went away when you fired more.
I literally can't fucking kill these things.
There's only one, but it's just moving around a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, we
Seems like
dropped
a
off the
right
monks,
adventure,
we
that.
got the ship. The reward money was just enough to cover the cost of repairs. And so we each took partial ownership of the ship.
Was your part your just terrible doctor's office?
No, this was with the old man campaign. But gruff old gunslinger, not Alan.
That would be hilarious if it was Alan.
Alan wouldn't have given the monks back. Do you know how hard it is to find human goo? That shit's rare. Shit's expensive.
Rare human goo.
Yeah, but we had to decide on a name for our vessel. And a call sign.
Yeah.
No, not a call sign, but a designation. Like, you know, you have HMS, you have HR... HRS.
Ah, fuck.
You have IRS. You have the IRA. You know, basic ship call signs. And the name we decided on for the ship was my suggestion, actually.
And what was that? Something terrible.
Monk water.
Again, it sounds like another product. Get yourself some monk water.
The GM kept like going on and on about how we needed to come up with like a designation before we'd be able to pull into any port, because they don't just want to know the monk water docked, the what monk water, you know?
Yeah.
So after much deliberation and much harassment, I finally, with an exhausted sigh, told him that I think we should go with FOSA. F-O-S-A.
What's FOSA?
Fuck off, stop asking.
I like it.
And it stuck. So in essence, I got to name the ship all by myself, because both parts were my suggestions that got accepted.
That's fantastic.
The F-O-S-A monk water.
That's fantastic. So good.
I think the most recent campaign I played was one that was in the Fate system, based off, but with like Avatar. It was a mix of Avatar and Call of Cthulhu.
What a mix.
Yeah, so you had like waterbenders, but with like, but you had like the basic layout of the world of Avatar. You know, water, fire, earth. And the dead ones, and but you also had eldritch horrors.
That's a strange mix. Oh no, I don't really care for that. We made it to the boss.
Nice. Go on. Oh, by the way, did you see Bunny made double jammed?
Double gems?
Yeah, Bunny made a way to double jam enemies.
That's kind of interesting. And scary. And I fear for my ammo account.
As far as I know, the only way it happens in-game is if one of his, like, curse blobs dies near an enemy that's already jammed.
But he's found a way to actually cause it now.
Hmm?
He's found a way to actually purposely cause it.
I think it was always intentional.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's an interesting note. Maybe I should have him... maybe we should work together on a double all jammed mode.
Oh my god.
Anyways, yeah, that game was interesting. I played as an aristocratic noble boy, you know, mummy and daddy's fortune helping him through life in one of the largest cities. And he was sort of the main story hook. And of course, I only started to realize after the campaign, when I started actually reading The King in Yellow, how much was just like taken wholesale from it.
I imagine a lot of D&D campaigns and a lot of different stuff take a hell of a lot from them sort of stories.
Like inspiration, yeah, but like the pink-colored bath of death, turning things to stone with a new chemical formula, that's just a story from The King in Yellow. Showing it off to a friend who's back in town, that's the fucking King in Yellow. He just took it wholesale and thought we wouldn't notice, and we didn't, because none of us had read it.
I mean, to be fair, that's a really good way to do D&D if people don't know a story. Just read something that already exists.
He said that to get in the occult mindset, he watched hours of spirit science videos. What the fuck?
This is scary. That actually hit me. My god.
What is going on?
Black hole gun.
Like, the black hole gun normally doesn't do this shit, though, does it? Like, he was going super speed.
Who knows?
Normally it pulls the bullets towards it, not, like, makes him go zip, zip, zip.
Anyways, that was a run.
Yeah, anyways, long story short, I ended up writing myself out of the campaign because he traumatized my character and thought that my character's response wouldn't be to run away and live in the mountains. He made, like, demonic creatures chase my character and was surprised when my character ran as far away as he could.
It kind of seems like the obvious thing to do, really.
Yeah, first thing he did was take a train to a remote mountain village.
You just wrote yourself out. Goodbye. I'm out of here.
I thought he'd have some idea of how to put me back in, but he didn't. He hadn't expected me to run so far.
He just, next time they play, just didn't invite you. He's like, sorry, you're out.
Like, if you're going to show, like, a tentacle monster ripping apart the audience at the play Carcosa, then what do you expect?
Amazing.
The fuck
There
is
you
a
go.
Sydney Sleeper?
It's from TF2. It's a sniper rifle. Anyways, that was a fantastic episode. We beat hard mode thanks to Nevernamed allowing me to have infinite ammo.
All jammed mode, you mean?
That's what I meant, yeah. All jam mode. Thanks to Nevernamed letting me have infinite ammo. Rather nice.
Hey, you only had infinite ammo because you got really lucky on a lot of items early on that gave you high coolness.
That's true, that's true.
If you
and
hadn't
also
gotten lucky on
if
those items, it wouldn't have been as OP.
And if I hadn't have got the combined rifle too, the combined rifle carried that run.
Yeah, especially with hip holster.
Yeah, it's so good. Then helix bullets later on as well. Very, very good. Anyways, yeah.
So the one thing you have left is Abby on all jammed.
Yeah, that's it. But that was like a really good run and great D&D chat.
Yeah.
I love that sort of stuff. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that one, and we'll probably end up continuing talking about D&D next time we record. Either way, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.